Okie dokie, year 12. So I'll try and make this quick, but this is an explanation on how you are going to create your eventual mail merge. So putting a letter together and then merging in different people's names as well as their addresses. I guess you could explain it. So on Daymap, there is this checklist, firstly, of the things that you need to complete for this assignment. I had suggested by the end of yesterday's lesson or for homework, you should have completed these two things. If you haven't yet completed them, that is your job first. Then today I'm showing you how to do this one here, which is the mail merging. So if I flick back now over to our task sheet, just straight off after the rubric here, there is a invoicing and mail merge further information. What I've got at the top of this page is just some information about what you're going to be doing when you're creating the mail merge. For example, you're going to create the letter 3 times using 3 different addresses. So keep this in mind. You are going to have to create these addresses for yourself. I don't think I have to say this in the task sheet, but you know, I will anyway, just in case, because you never know. All right. And then underneath the dotted line here is your sample of text that you are going to be directly copying and pasting, so Control C. Anything that is highlighted is going to be modified in your new Word document. Okay, so what I'm doing is like I said, copied that and I'm going to paste it into a brand new Word document. Okay, by all means, please, once we've done this mail merge, edit the formatting and the layout of this letter. I've made it very generic for the purpose of you guys having to reformat it and design it yourselves. So, firstly, let's start off with the date. We are going to change in Word so that then every time you open up this Word document, it will display the date of that day rather than if I wrote in 27th of the 3rd, that's not a 3, 2020. When I open this Word document up again now, I've just typed these numbers in, so they will be as appears as I typed them. What we can do instead is if we go insert and then over to here where it says insert date or time, you can choose however you want your date or time to be formatted. I am after this one here. You choose whatever you think fits the professional layout of this letter, and then go OK. And then anytime we open it up, this will change. This here is our address or our client's address because this letter is going from our client, so Nick, to his clients, people that he is earning money from and giving a service to, essentially. Okay, now what we're going to do is get into the mail merging side of things. So like I just said beforehand, the purpose of this letter is so that then Nick can send it out to his clients as a bit of a thank you. The other purpose is so that then this letter can be sent out with the invoice that you will soon to be also making. But instead of having to type this up every single time or copy and paste these details in every single time, which would be time consuming, we are creating a mail merge instead. By creating a mail merge, what you need to do is go mailings, then go start mail merge. You could select these options, but we are going to go step-by-step mail merge wizard. You will get this display coming up over here on the side. From here, we will definitely want to click letters. Just a side note though, I won't be showing you how to address individual envelopes. However, it really would showcase your abilities if you did so. So if after you've done this and you feel like you've mastered the mail merge letters side of things, maybe you can see if you can also apply this to the envelope that you are creating as well. So anyway, click letters, then go next. Then what we want to do is use our current document that we have here in place because we've already copied our letter into here. So next, selecting participants. Okay, and then this one here, we have to change a setting. We need to type a new list because we don't yet have the people that we're sending this email to linked into our computer. We don't have their email addresses and not that that matters, their postal addresses or their phone numbers or any of that information lodged in our computer yet. Remember, you guys are making this up, by the way. Okay, so then you follow the prompts. Mr. Kerry Jones has been helping us through this process, so he is going to be my prototype, I guess you could say. I've never been very successful at typing and talking at the same time. Okay, I'm going to pause it here and I'll let you know once. Okay, so I found the school address and I've keyed in all of the information. I don't think we need to know a home or a work number or an email address. And then I've gone tab again. I'm just going to pause it again and key in 2 other random addresses so that then I show you the purpose of this. But remember, you're making 3 of your own. Okay, so I added only 2. Don't want you guys to copy my lovely names. I did also add in home phone numbers for those 2 as well, so it is important that you have those. And then I go okay. Obviously, once you've got 3, then what it's going to do is it's going to save it somewhere on your computer. I would strongly suggest saving it in your file for that you like save everything in, essentially. So I'll put it in my mail merge file, save as mail merge contacts, and then go save. And then you want to select all of the contacts that you want to, I guess, mail it out to. I don't want that 3rd one because there's obviously nothing there. And then go OK. Then from there, what you want to do is use existing list and then go next to write your letter. There we go, it worked. Okay, then what you want to do is select the area that you are hoping to put your address block in, which is where you're wanting to put the person's name, title, company, address, city, zip code, blah, 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 blah. So make sure that you've got the right title. So if you want it to be really formal, then you could just use that first name like Joshua. We are probably looking for a Mr. Joshua Randall Jr., so a full title. Obviously, none of my names were Joshua, but that's just an example of what it is going to look like. Here is going to be this is my 2nd contact name. If I go that way, I can see what my 1st contact name is going to look like versus see how it just changed that first name. Okay, so I'm looking for something formal because this is a professional letter, and then I go OK, and it's inserted address block here. What you're going to do once you've got that is just get rid of the information that was there as a bit of a substitute placeholder for the time being. And then you are going to want to highlight this section here. This section here is the greeting line. So click on the greeting line. What address would you like? Would you like dear or to? Your choice. And then obviously choose to what how you want to address this person. Again, we're going something quite professional. Here is what it's going to look like down here. If you are on first name basis with the person, then you'd obviously choose first name. If you're not, then second name, dear Mr. Jones. Okay, and then we would go backspace that again because again we don't need that. That was just a placeholder. Okay, so by now what we've done is we've changed the date and time, we have changed the address block, we have changed the greeting line. Now what we need to do is go to preview our letter, and all of a sudden, would you look at that, it's just inserted that information right there. I have just now gotten rid of the yellow highlighting so that then that is looking perfectly fine. If you go over here, you can change and have a look at your different recipients, what they're going to look like. I'm happy with both of those. They are both changing as I change, so then I will go next, complete the merge. Now there's 2 separate options that you can choose from. You can either choose to print this file or you can choose to edit individual letters. I think I'm going to go edit individual letters, go OK, and then it creates 2 versions of the letters too. So for you it would be 3 versions, but showcasing the exact same thing twice. If for us, this would be a lot easier if we just copied and pasted the information straight into the letter. But think of it from the point of view of a large company that has, or even for example, think of it like Body Shop or one of those, say Rebel Sports, that has a whole bunch of different clients' email addresses. And all of that and names, and it's just in their system and they just want to insert it into a letter and an email. It's for that purpose that this can be incredible for more large scale businesses that are doing this on a daily, weekly, fortnightly basis. Now that we have done this, I'll quickly show you how to add your header in. Probably would have been convenient to do this before I edited it so that then when there were 2 or 3 letters, so don't make that mistake, you change that. But I just really want to show you how to show you how to put your header and footer in. So this is my footer example, nothing too flashy. I have exported it as a PNG, so you go file export and then export as and then select PNG. So mine is now over, if I'm in the right folder, which I am not, mine is now over here. So I'm going to copy, I think my header first, copy, take it to my Word document with my letters, open up my header, so double click on there and paste. And then what you can do is I would strongly suggest change it to in front of text so that then you can change where the placement of that is going. And there you go. And then if you need to, obviously adjust the placement of your overall letter. You do the same thing with your footer. So that then that is also in the right place. Now, the beauty and the reason behind me suggesting that you put your letterhead, in the header and footer is so that then it does not move around. There we go. Okay, so my lovely letterhead, this one anyway, appears to be complete. Now, the reason that I've suggested you put it in the header and the footer is so that then you can edit and adjust your letter without this all shifting, changing, moving around. However, if I wanted to delete that and delete that. Another option that you can go with if you wanted to make a letterhead that expanded across the whole letter page, what you can do is paste your image into just the normal file. Again, make it this time behind text. What I would strongly suggest is if you are taking up this option, make sure that whatever opacity your color is, that it is transparent to some extent. And then you can stretch it out behind the text. If you are interested in making sure that this does not move, then there is a way we can do that. I just did my quick Google search and I remember now how to do that. So to lock the image in place, you go to wrap text once you're in picture format, go to more layer options, change it to position, and you tick the lock arrow, lock arrow, oh my goodness, I need to go to sleep. Lock anchor button just here and then go OK. Then your anchor here has changed. You can still move the object around, however, it will not move the object if you decide to continue typing there. So there are your 2 options. From now on, finish creating your letterhead, because my guess is we probably haven't done that. Decide whether you want one that is just in the header and the footer, or whether you want one that expands the whole page of the letter. Doesn't really matter, just a design preference really. Adapt your actual letter itself so that then the layout is looking incredible rather than boring and bleak. Remember contrast, guys. Contrast and alignment is your friend here. And I will give you further information on how to create your invoice probably at the start of next week. I don't want to give you information overload just yet, and I need to work out how to do it myself. Okay. Have a great weekend, guys. Make sure that you keep busy. It would be great if by Monday you have attempted this. Monday, Tuesday, attempted/finished it. See you later.